Welcome, baseball fans, to Baseball Update, show number 912, and here is the schedule for Saturday, September 12th. 6:10 p.m. it's Tampa Bay hosting the Boston Red Sox. 7:05 it's the Phillies hosting the Cubs, and the Pirates hosting the Milwaukee Brewers. 7:10 you have the Cleveland Indians hosting the Detroit Tigers, Chicago White Sox hosting the Minnesota Twins, Atlanta hosting the New York Mets, and the Marlins hosting the Nationals. 8:05 it's Texas hosting Oakland. Arizona hosts the Dodgers at 8:10. At 9:05, two games set for 9:05. That's the Angels hosting the Astros and the Giants hosting the Padres. Seattle Mariners host the Colorado Rockies, and that is set up for 9:10. One final score so far as of 4:30 on Saturday evening. It's the Cincinnati Reds. They defeat the St. Louis Cardinals 4-2. Some games underway as we speak right now. See, they had a doubleheader today. So that was the Cincinnati and St. Louis game 1, and right now they're in game 2, where Cincinnati has a 5-1 lead over St. Louis, and they are in the top of the 9th. Okay. Also, the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays tied at 5 apiece, top of the 10th, and the Baltimore Orioles with a 1-0 lead over the Kansas City Royals. They're in the top of the 2nd, and that's as of 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Take a look at the schedule for Sunday, September 13th, as follows. At 1:05 is the Yankees hosting the Blue Jays. 1:10 it's Tampa Bay hosting the Boston Red Sox, and then Cleveland and Detroit have a doubleheader tomorrow. Okay, the first game starting at 1:10. Also at 1:10, Cincinnati hosting St. Louis, Miami hosting the Nationals. 1:35 we have the Phillies hosting the Cubs, Pittsburgh hosting the Brewers, and the Braves hosting the Mets. Chicago White Sox host the Twins at 2:10, Texas hosting the Athletics at 3:05, and the Angels host the Astros. That is set for 3:35. Giants and the Padres at 4:05. And at 4:10, it's the Mariners hosting the Rockies, Diamondbacks hosting the Dodgers, and at 8:05 Sunday night, it's the Baltimore Orioles hosting the Kansas City Royals. Baseball update, here's the schedule for Monday, September the 14th. The Baltimore Orioles hosting the Boston Red Sox at 7:05. Phillies hosting the Nationals at 7:05. At 7:10, it's the Cleveland Indians hosting the Kansas City Royals, and the Mets come home and they're hosting the Miami Marlins, also for 7:10, and Tampa Bay hosting the Yankees, also at 7:10. Texas hosts the Astros at 8:05. At 8:10, two games set for Monday at 8:10. That's the Twins hosting the Detroit Tigers, and the White Sox hosting the Athletics. Arizona hosts the Padres at 9:40, Dodgers and the Rockies at 10:10, Mariners and the Angels at 10:10, and Giants and Cincinnati 10:15. A look ahead for Tuesday, baseball update. Here's the schedule for Tuesday, September 15. Pittsburgh Pirates have a doubleheader on Tuesday. The first game starting at 1:35. That's Pittsburgh and the Cubbies. The second game is set for 7:05. Also for 7:05 on Monday, you have the Baltimore Orioles hosting the Boston Red Sox, Phillies hosting the Nationals. At 7:10 is the Cleveland Indians hosting the KC Royals, the Mets hosting the Marlins, Tampa Bay hosting the Yankees, Atlanta hosting the Blue Jays. 8:05 it's Texas and Houston. And then at 8:10, three games set up for Tuesday at 8:10, and that's the Twins hosting the Detroit Tigers, White Sox hosting the A's, and the Brewers hosting the Cardinals. Diamondbacks and the Padres go at it at 9:40, and at 10:10, it's the Dodgers and the Rockies, Mariners and the Angels, Giants and the Reds go at it at 10:15, and that is the schedule for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Alright, we'll take a look at the schedule. We'll go from Thursday and Friday. Here's the schedule from Thursday, September 10. The Rockies over the Padres 4-3. Mariners over the Texas Rangers 5-0. Milwaukee over Pittsburgh 6-4. Cleveland defeats Detroit 7-5. Mets over the Braves 7-2. Reds over St. Louis 11-0. And then there was two games postponed on Thursday, and that's Phillies and the Cubbies, Yankees, and the Blue Jays. Here's the scores from September the 11th. Chicago Cubs over the Phillies 5-1 in Game 1. They had a doubleheader yesterday, and then the Cubbies defeat them in Game 2 as well, 7-3. Baltimore Orioles defeat the Kansas City Royals 14-8. Pittsburgh over Milwaukee 6-3. Toronto over the Yankees 11-5. Tampa Bay over the Boston Red Sox 8-4. Cincinnati over St. Louis 4-2. Miami over Washington 2-1. Mets over the Braves 5-1. Texas over Oakland 4-0. Minnesota over the White Sox 6-2. Arizona over the Dodgers 12-4. The rest of the scores from Friday: Angels defeat the Houston Astros 3-2. Colorado over the Mariners 4-2. San Francisco defeating San Diego 9-1. And one game postponed, and that was Cleveland hosting Detroit. Now available, a brand new racing podcast, Spreaker.com, #sports. Look for the RP banner. Or you just search racing podcast. That's now available. And returning soon is College Sport Check. From the American Podcasting Center in New York, I'm your host, Manny A. Be good, be safe. And this has been Baseball Update.